So today we are going to an Ugg boot experience at the Feel House. So we're getting ready. I have really 30 minutes to get ready. So take a seat. Let's get started. Okay, my routine changes all the time and when it comes to my makeup. Basically, I use a mixture of Jones Road, Chanel, NARS, Dior, all the things, all the great things. Revi, yep. So, just gonna plant these babies down. I need to color them, get them lightened again. But I do like this formula. I feel like my eyebrows are really hard to maintain. I'm gonna take those towels down because you guys are looking over there. My eyebrows are really hard to maintain, and this really plasters them down as best as possible because I don't get them tweezed, or I don't really pluck them as long as it's like basically clean there. I don't really touch them anymore because when I was 18, I got my eyebrows waxed and the lady took off all of that, never grew back. So I'm very like territorial about my eyebrows, but right now they're like a mix of blonde and dark brown. It is what it is. So first thing I do, I go in with a little color corrector to get rid of these little spots. So I use NARS Radiant Creamy Color Corrector in medium, and I just go over these little marks. The mirror is right behind the camera, so that's why I'm looking up like that. And some like the little shadow spots here, here, and then of course under my eyes. I actually do like, because there's so many marks on this side of my face. It's like, girl, stop trying to block my happiness. I let it sit for a few seconds, and then I go in and blend it in. Last night, me and my homegirl, Melissa, and my little sister, we went to the Louis Vuitton 200 trunk show experience. That was cool. And it's free. It's free, it's cool. There was one area where there was like a music box, like an old school jukebox record player type of situation, and it has such good music, and the whole room was like red velvet seating. We sat in there for like almost an hour just talking while people were walking through the exhibit, and it's in the old Barneys store. Rest in peace, Barneys. So that was really cool and nostalgic. I was like, oh my god, this used to be the beauty floor. Oh, this is where the handbags were. I was emotional. I used to work at Barneys. When I moved to New York for school, I was a freshman in college at FIT, and I walked into Barneys one day, and I asked for like a job application. I was looking for a job. I think it was my second semester, so my mom said, focus your first semester, like get, used to being a student, and then, go apply for a job if that's what you really want to do. But she was in full support of me not working while I was in school. But I wanted to get the experience within the fashion world in some capacity. So retail was, to me, the best entrance to, especially at a New York level. And when I walked in that day, you had to go through the security doors on 60th, and this lady named Miss Ann was like, HR's in the back, so like she told me where to go, and she was like, you looking for a job? And I was like, yeah, I'm a college student, blah blah blah. She was like, tell them that you know me, that me and your mama is cool. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. And I got an interview. They were like, so you know Miss Ann? I was like, yeah, my mom knows her, they're friends. And then they didn't ask any more questions, and I got a job on the security team. Like, I was on the 8th floor denim, and I was the fitting room attendant to like help make sure people weren't stealing stuff. And that was my first job in New York at Barneys, New York. So now I go in with a little bit of a highlighter from Dior, just here, just very little, bring a little bit of highlight here and a little bit here and a little bit here, not too much. And let that sit for a second. And then when I was working there, I heard about a woman named Laura Mannix, who started the concept of studio services, where celebrities can shop one-on-one with a personal shopper like her, or if movie sets needed a certain amount of clothes being pulled, like they would pull it through studio services. And I didn't like stalk her, but I found like her office in the back of the building, and you know, just was like asking around. And I went up to her one day and I was like, you know, do you need an assistant? Trying to like transfer my position over. And she was like, I've seen you on the floor before. You have really good style. And yes, like I want to fit in a new assistant for the holiday season. I'm going to see if I can get you in there. And I got rolled into it. But wait, backstory. Remember Miss Ann, who helped me get the job because she knew my mama. When I started working, I was looking for her. And I was like, does Miss Ann still work here? And they said, who's Miss Ann? And I don't know if she got like violently fired or if she was just an angel that helped me get my first job in New York, but kind of felt like an angel situation to me. That was like the mystery of Barneys, New York for me, was whatever happened to Miss Ann. So anyway, all right, so now I go in with just a little bit of contour, just from my eyebrow to here, and I bring it down at the bottom, and I might just, to bring out my cheekbone. I mean, listen, I feel like I have a pretty good structure, but I'd like to just add a little bit of definition, and not that much. Like I don't love going in with so much contour, and I just blend it in. And when I put on my foundation, I feel like it all blends in together. It's not so light in your face. But yeah, so that was my first job in New York, Barneys, New York. Fenty Truffle, the matchstick, and then Dior skin corrector in, well then, 3N, 3 neutral, and then Chanel ultra late tint in the B70 color. And I literally use just a little bit there. I always place it on this so it doesn't go, I don't put makeup on my hand so it seeps into my hand. I put it on something else, like a little surface or something. But I'm taking very light, this is typically like a blush brush, but I'm just trying to sweep it over really quickly. Gonna let that sit for a minute, and then I'm going to go in with my NARS translucent powder and crystal just under my eyes real quick. And I'll do a one over my whole face, but I just want to get, oh my god, my eye was open for that. And I just go over just to make sure this doesn't crease and do all those things that, you know, makeup does under your eye. So there are some little marks that I'm still seeing, and that's okay. It's not that bad. My skin is definitely clearing up, especially I stopped eating certain things that I found out I'm allergic to, and my skin really cleared up since then. But I'm gonna go over with my face pencil from Jones Road in color 18. This is like a perfect match for my skin tone. And I'm just gonna go over these little spots that I don't like. And then I go around that spot that I just covered. Like I don't go and touch the makeup I just put on. Like I don't brush over it because it wipes it away. I go around it to blend in the fact. Now here I'll do it. I'll go around the spot where I put the makeup over it to blend in the makeup, and then I'll go over with my foundation brush once it kind of dries down, and then it like makes it all one happy family. I'm gonna leave that alone for a moment, and I'm gonna take my eyebrow pencil from House Labs, Lady Gaga's brand, and I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, especially in the front where it's bare anyway, right? I will never forgive that lady for stripping away my eyebrows.
I have to be quiet when I'm doing this because I don't have much time and I want to be precise.
Okay, so we got that covered, and let me just go ahead on that in, just so it's even. That is it. So I take a little bit of a bigger brush, and I take my NARS powder, and I just go over it very lightly because my skin does tend to get oily, but now that it's a bit colder outside, it doesn't get as oily as it normally does. I have my lip liner. This is like old Bobbi Brown. This is probably expired. Don't be like me. But I am going to get another one today. I'll stop by like Credo Beauty. But yeah, I want my old school 90s lip and my favorite Jones Road mascara, the best mascara. Okay, and typically I just do one coat. I love this stuff. I feel like some mascaras, like it like lasts for days on your eye, and I'm like, this comes right off when I apply my makeup removers. A natural heat. I forgot I have to do my hair. I don't know what's going on. Every morning I wake up and I don't know what's gonna happen when I undo this. Let's see. Was she doing it? Oh, you know what? She is cooperating with a little bit of a bang, a little bit of a bump and bang. I'm so happy I wrapped my hair that way last night because it's paying off today. Okay. I am thinking about getting a partial relaxer in the back of my hair because I want to start bulking up at the gym, and I don't want to worry about the back of my hair frizzing up or like looking crazy because my hair is natural. So yeah, I kind of want to go in at the gym, but I want to make sure my hair is always on point and I don't always have to make an appointment to fix it if I'm making content. Like, no, I want to last beyond a week with my hairstyle. Oh, you know what I can use? Eyebrow. Yep, there we go. And it's gone. It was there, and then it's gone. I take a dry little spoolie and it gets rid of the dried up mascara on your skin. I'm going to Ugg, so I want to wear my Ugg slippers. I'll be cozy. Let's see, hold on. Okay, don't mind my mess, but I'm thinking I actually want to take this in a like business looking route. Let's see. The problem is I've lost so much weight recently and everything is just kind of big on me, you know, and that might be like, some people are like, oh, poor you, and I'm like, actually I don't want to be this small. Like, if everything fits like this on me and I really love and curated my wardrobe, that's an issue. Like, I have to take everything in. So anyway, this is, oh man. Okay, so I want to do something like this, or see, if this was my size, it would sit at my waist the way I want to. So I'm gonna have to put on safety pins. Don't mind my mess. Don't mind my mess. It's been a little crazy right now. So I have my safety pins. Don't know if this is the route I'm gonna go with this particular jacket. Let me just see. I'm actually not mad at this combination. She's going to work. Okay, but I mean, the back of my pants are going to be hidden, but that's exactly how I want them to fit around my waist, because the length of them, which I'll show you in a moment, I need to get hosiery, belts, bras. Like, I'm just a mess over here. But really, my good bras are in the wash, so it is what it is. All right. That and that, and then I hate when I have to scratch my face and it has makeup on it. Okay, let me just hold this. So I have rubber bands, or hair ties really, at the ends of my sleeves on the jacket here, and I just left them on there, and it's such a good look. So here is the full look. Yes, I'll try to get a picture of it later. I'm wearing all different types of jewelry, but recently received these pieces from All the Finer Things NYC. So this bubble here and this ring in the center here, these are my new additions. Everything else I've had for a really long time, and I'll link the brands below. And also this bracelet is from the Finer Things NYC. So wearing it over my button down sleeve there, and I buttoned it all the way to the top, so I'm not really exposing any necklaces. And yeah, y'all, I did put on socks. Just for, you know, some different textures. I'm gonna wear my Bottega. I'm wearing Byredo Black Saffron. I've been really feeling that scent for a while, and I'm wearing my Bottega for that pop of red. I already told y'all that, my bad. I meant to tell y'all I'm wearing my vintage. Do y'all remember these? Oh my gosh, vintage Prada from, like, I don't know, 2014 or something like that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm feeling good about this. I'm covered up. That's all I really care about right now. I just want to be covered up lately. But yeah, so gonna call the Uber now. We're gonna hit the road. I'm excited to see what this experience is gonna be. So this is an invite for the weekend, and then I think it opens up to the public on the 27th of October. It's on Kent Avenue at the FEELHOUSE by Ugg space, and yeah, I'm excited. I am excited to see what it's all about. What if they make me buy something during No Buy October? I got makeup on my collar, but you know what? I'm black. It is what it is. I felt it brush my chin. I was like, it's over for that one. But I'll see y'all later when we get to the Ugg house. The Feel House. Sorry. By Ugg. Okay, bye. Okay. Oh, cute. So this is opened officially on the 27th, right? To the public. And then, this is so nice. How are you? This looks fantabulous. Oh, wow. Look at the, ooh, yes, guys. So you put together these exhibitions.
So I worked on her art, and then I worked on her apparel.
Wow. So as I'm walking through the space, I'm realizing, you know, this is activation space to see how the next collection is going to be seen, how it feels, how it looks. I was really into these trucker jackets right here. I was like, let me get one of these because I know Carlos and I will definitely share that. I was liking that blue color for him. And then they even have this spot in there where John Boy, a tattoo artist, can engrave either your name or little like stars or hearts, whatever. And they actually gifted us this boot, which I was flabbergasted by. And I'm just moving through the space and I'm really enjoying the floral arrangements, which was done by a Latino brother and sister duo. And I'm loving the pieces. They had some really cool fleece work. And then I also was just enjoying the fact that I learned that women of color put together this entire experience, you know, having these artists debut their work within this space, digital artists, a cartoonist, and even an artist that I'll show you in a little bit that put together furniture just for this event. I think she did it in a very short amount of time, like 2 weeks or shorter than that or something like that. And I just thought that this was so cool. It was really, it was just really dope to see. And even in the back area, I'll show you, they had like a space for influencers. I think they had like a breakfast or something like that, just to come together and talk about their feelings and emotions. They even had this meditation space that I popped the squat in this room just to get my emotions and my feelings together because I was really overwhelmed. They had this stage set up back here because they invited me to a party from 8 to 11. And then this particular piece by Alicia Mercy, she's a Lebanese French designer, and she put together this entire couch that had positive affirmations all over. It was my favorite. It was my favorite. And then she had this digital aspect as well, where it was really like peaceful and just, you know, talking about energy and the pressure and just thinking positively and manifesting. And I was like, really, I sat there for a while just watching this screen because I was like really into it, because it made a lot of sense. And it just felt really good. And obviously the Feel House was giving all the feels. So later on, I definitely was excited because I learned that my homegirl Ashley and my other friend, my digital friend Crystal, I got to finally meet in person. They were all invited to the space too. And they told us that we can pick whatever we want. And it was gifted to us. That floored me. So we're just in the space chilling with each other, trying on things, telling each other, oh, what this looks like you. She inspired me. And this coat was so cozy. I was gifted this one as well. And then later on, we all gathered back together to go to the party.
Vaginas, BET, Showtime. When she had a remote just to control me. We supposed to be friends, he was my home. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out.
It's Monday and I'm filming this a day or so later because Saturday wore me out in the best way. That Ugg experience at Feel House, I was not expecting it. I wasn't ready. I just thought it was like, oh, come see the pop-up that we're gonna open up on next Friday and like see the new collection and like meet some other digital content creators. I'm like, okay, I'm pulling up, like whatever. And plus my girl MJ, she's like behind the scenes with PR as well as product development with apparel. So I wanted to just support her also within her role. I pull up and I was just not expecting the full-on situation. It was an entire gifting experience. They gave me some things to take home that day and that night, invited me to a party to come back to pick up some more stuff, and they're shipping me a few more things as well. Let me show y'all these things. Hold on. First of all, I came in the house with all of this. It's insane. Mind you, listen, Ugg has been around for a long time. It's no longer Ugg Australia, it's just Ugg. The owner is from Australia, but it's actually based and created in California for surfers because it has dry wicking in the shoe. Didn't know that until Saturday, but I've been wearing these things since it's started. Like, I remember being in college and like, I wanted to not wear my Ugg boots to class like a lot of the other girls, but I wore them throughout the campus when I was relaxing, things of that nature. But the fact that I got invited to this space and was able to try on stuff and take it home that day, what a gem. I felt so blessed and happy and just like, oh my God, Ugg really spoiled me. They spoiled so many people that day, and very generous, very grateful. So first of all, the first piece that I was like, okay, yeah, put it in the bag, because I don't know how to act when people are giving me things. Like, I just didn't know what to do with that. This, oh my God, do you see this? Do you see the softness of this coat? Oh my sweet baby G. So this is the, let me just double check the name, the W Aveline faux fur coat in color BTCL. To me, it's just rose, honey. But I got a size small because it actually runs kind of big. Like, I tried on the extra small when I was there, but this, oh my gosh. And I'm not a big pink girl. This is more like blushy pink. But I was like, okay, this is amazing. And MJ had her hand in this particular design as well. So I was like, give me whatever you design. The next coat that I was gifted. Wait a minute, let me just, because I want to make short, hold on. Name of this coat is the, W stands for women's. I don't know why I'm saying W. So it's the women's Marlene Sherpa jacket in long. So they had this in a short version in different color variations, and I believe certain prints as well were incorporated. But this one I got in a medium, and this has the colors, the mix of colors. So it has like this chartreuse fleece and just everything Ugg does is meant to be cozy, warm, and amazing. And look at the hot pink that they incorporated, even in the zipper mechanisms here. On the one side, they're all like a suede leather in this hot pink. I mean, the color contrast with everything is just genius. And like I said, I don't wear a lot of color. I definitely don't wear a lot of pink, but these really spoke to me when I was there. I loved how this fit. I already wore it out. I already wore it to the office yesterday, but loved this. Oh my gosh. Then I saw these like boots, and I don't know if they're like a sample or one of a kind or whatever, because I wasn't able to find a link for them. And I know that they also come in black, but they let me have these, and the price point on these, she told me it was like around $6 something. Child, I don't know, but I did wear these to the party that night. But it's like, do you see how many levels are in this? And they zip off. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boots in one. And at first I was like, oh, I'll wear it with leggings, but my legs are a little too skinny for these. Hey, it is what it is, okay, listen. But I can so see like some like, what do you call it? Those like padded pants. Oh my God, there is no way I'm gonna be cold this winter. There's absolutely no way. Like, I'm going to wear padded pants with these and stuff them in so I could just be the abominable Carolyn Gray, okay? These are amazing, and they can turn into shorties, they can turn into middies, they can look at how many levels there are. Can you believe this? And they're just so supple with the suede leather. It's just yummy, it's gorgeous, and it's easy zip too, because I undid them just a little bit just to see. But look at, yes y'all, I was so, they're doing work outside, excuse us, but I was so excited. I was like, Oh my God, for real, I can have those. And I am a true, I think these are, wait, these are a US 9 in women. So I'm a true 9 in their stuff. I wore a pair of slippers to the event that were actually a pair of their size 40, which they're a little bit too big, but I wear them with really thick socks. But yeah, true 9 over here. So I'm typically an 8.5 in American sizes. Like if we're talking about sneakers like Nike, Adidas and stuff like that, I'm an 8.5. So I'm a 9, a 39 with UGG. And then also they had John Boy, the tattoo artist there. Like it's a tattoo application, but it's like a burning pen that he can engrave different things into a pair of UGG boots. So that day early on, they had us going throughout the space, just experiencing all the art installations and looking at the collection. They also gave us an option to get a pair of natural colored UGG boots, the classics, tattooed with something, whether it was like something that he is known for making or our initials, our names, whatever. But I got the classic short in the tan color, and he engraved a little twilight star there and noir bud and like a really cool cursive there. So I like that it was just kind of like discreet in a way. But these, I've actually never had a pair of the short, of the classic short. This is my first pair. This is my first pair of the I just want to make sure, maybe this is called the chestnut color. Never had the chestnut color. I've always had black, whether if it was a slip-on or mule, whether it was a tall classic like snakeskin black, like those types of colors. But I never did this particular color, and I have to say I actually really love it on me. It's my skin tone. It's my nude boot, and super cozy. I like the length on these. I never actually gave this length a chance. So the fact that, you know, it was gifted and I was able to experience, I was like, oh my God, I should have been got these. Like, what was I doing? But classic situation. That was really a treat. And then even just the party itself, I was definitely, my outfit was giving like Jane looking for her Tarzan, but I already found my Tarzan because he dropped me off at the party, and I was just giving that moment so it opens Friday of this week, and it's open until I think January 17th, the Feel House, and it's at 25 Kent Avenue in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York. And it's huge. It's huge. I'm pretty sure they'll have other different types of activations going throughout the space. They even had a meditation room. So I felt very lucky to be invited. I was able to meet the team, the social media team, the VP of the company, and that was a treat. So MJ, if you're watching this, thank you for inviting me to the experience. I had a blast. You definitely spoiled me. I hope you get a couple days of rest after that, because I know how much went into that, because it was such a smooth and really enjoyable experience. Yeah, that was dope. That was so dope. I can't wait to go back to see it actually like open with you know, with all of the product installed and whatnot. I saw their stock room. It's filled to the gods. Like, there's a lot of stock that's going to be living there. And yeah, I feel so spoiled. So thank you, UGG. Thank you, MJ, for having me. These treats are amazing. Oh, and I'll show you pictures of what they're going to be sending me too, because some stuff they didn't have sizes for. So I got another like a trucker jacket in the fleece, and then another pair of boots. I might be calling it the wrong Atarac. I'll put pictures up and links up to it, but definitely get into this season, because it is UGG season, honey. For Feel House, it feels like UGG. And I felt really blessed to be there. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let me know what you think of the pieces that I showed you, and let me know what you think of UGG and what you're getting ready to buy for this season so you can stay warm and cute. Bye, guys.